Paul introduces himself in Romans 1 as a bondservant of Jesus Christ and an apostle. The Greek word that's used here for bondservant is doulos, which means utter devotion. So the idea of being an apostle is that you are an ambassador or a special messenger. So that's what Paul is, and his message is the gospel of God in the essence that it belongs to God in heaven, Yahweh. This isn't a gospel that Paul made up. It's the messenger of God himself. Paul is simply a messenger of God's gospel. So the word God appears in the book of Romans 153 times, about an average of every 46 words. This is more frequently than any other New Testament book. Compared to other words like law, which appears 72 times, Christ 65 times, sin 48 times, Lord 43 times, and faith 40 times, Romans deals with many different themes, but as much as a book can be, it's a book about God. Paul introduces the gospel and reminds the Romans that the gospel is not a clever invention of man. It's not a new thing. It's something that's very, very old. Something that God promised long ago through his prophets. And Jesus Christ is the center of Paul's message. He is the Son of God, but he's also the sun that everything else orbits around. So Paul tells the Romans that when we choose to rebel against God, God gives us up to our own uncleanness, to the lusts of our hearts. In his righteous wrath and judgment, God gives us up to the lusts and sins of our heart that it desires. We make a mistake when we think that it's God's mercy that allows us to continue in our sin. It's actually his wrath that allows us to keep destroying ourselves through our own sin. In every rebellion and disobedience against God, we exchange the truth of God for the lie of our own choosing, which sets the creature before the Creator.